So stage 4, we moved out from McLaren Vale into suburbia of Adelaide. A tight 3-kilometre circuit. The women all up for grabs there. The race leader's jersey just 4 seconds ahead going into the final stage.
Really? Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty difficult. There's a few teams here that are going to want to keep it as a bunch sprint, like high five. So we've got some cards to play and hopefully we bring the goods home.
It was going to be testing for the race leader, Michaela Parsons from Specialised Securitor. Just a 4-second lead. They were going to have to be on their game to hold that jersey. There was a crash down on one of the main straights. Ellen Skerritt, one of the favourites for this event early on, fell. She was injured. Jess Allen also fell. She was taken away by ambulance.
Jumped the first girl and I thought I was okay, and then all of a sudden a bike was in front of me, so I had nowhere to go and into the gutter I went.
Adding to the drama, Rebecca Mackey from Wormwood, running second overall, was involved in that crash. So there was a lot of panic back there from all the teams.
Right.
One of the stars of this tour, but in consistent form, Georgia Baker from Tasmania was aggressive and in the early breaks.
The other teams, they all wanted it. Some wanted the stage win and some wanted to bring down the gap. It was only a few seconds, so it's just attack after attack after attack.
The race leader, Michaela Parsons' team, they did the job. They brought the break back. It came down to the final sprint. Around the last corner, we saw Georgia Baker hit the front, but Kimberly Wells from the High Five Dream Team made it 2 in a row, taking stage victory.
2 from 2 have really gathered momentum with the High Five team this weekend, so it's a great start for our NRS season.
The yellow jersey wearer, Michaela Parsons, disbelief. Her first ride for her team, Specialised Securitor, her first National Road Series victory.
I just cried that it was over. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's all a surprise to me. I feel like I'm in a fairy tale at the moment. It's my first ever tour.
So at the end of 4 days of tough racing in the Jayco Adelaide Tour, the yellow jersey tour winner, Michaela Parsons from Securitor Specialised, puts it on for 4 days, holds it to the end, she wins the Adelaide Jayco Tour. Unlucky not to win overall after stage 1 error, Ruth Corset from Total Rush Heister wears the Onkaparinga King of the Mountains jersey. The most consistent sprinter all race, Annette Edmondson from Wiggle Honda, wins the Res Hotel Green Sprinters jersey. So at the end of 4 days, tough racing, Michaela Parsons not only wins the tour, becomes the new leader of the Subaru National Road Series Championship. Stage 4 for the men for the Adelaide Tour. They roll out a big field, 145 riders, always going to be aggressive, always going to be nervous racing around this tight circuit, hitting speeds in excess of 70 kilometres an hour. As the racing was fast and aggressive, they were strung out over 400 metres. This is where it pays to be up near the front, and at the back, unfortunately, Jack Boveridge, the Budget Forklifts team leader, went down. The whole Budget Forklifts team waited till he got back up to begin the chase.
It's a lot harder to close 20 seconds than you think. No, the boys done fantastic to get across, but that's all I could do at the end with a bit of a sore hip.
Out in front, Ben Hill, yesterday's stage winner, was in the break, but Pat Shaw from Avanti showed the class of Avanti in the depth. He put himself in the break as a watchdog for his team leader, Pat Bevan.
Oh yeah, the closer it gets, the more heated it is and the more intense, the more that's on the line, the more enjoyable it is. That's what you want. You want the high stakes, you know, and that's fantastic. I love it.
Budget Forklifts did a great job to bring Jack Boveridge back up, but used a lot of horsepower doing so. It all came back together. The sprinters team started to set their sprinters up for the stage finish. They turned in a finishing straight, and Neil Van der Ploeg launched his sprint, took stage victory clearly on the last stage of the Adelaide Tour.
Yeah, we've been pretty close all week. Paddy's had a couple of wins. Look, to win 3 out of 4 is it's awesome.
So after 4 days of racing, the Avanti racing team, Andy Christie Johnson, the team director, very happy with his boys. They finished on the podium every day, took the GC winner. A great job by Avanti Racing in the second round of the National Road Series. Pat Bevan took the yellow jersey on day 1, held on to it. He wins the 2015 edition. After a great ride today, the winner of the Onkaparinga King of the Mountains jersey, Oliver Kent Spark from health.com.au, search to retain. New leader in the Res Hotel Sprint jersey is Ben Hill from Charter Mason Racing. So as they head to Queensland for round 3 of the National Road Series, the new leader, Patrick Bevan from Avanti Racing.